Hi, welcome back to our channel. Tonight we're going to show you guys how to do a full face of foundation, and then we're also going to show you how to contour. So we're just going to get right into it. We've already taken off our foundation, so we're just going to go ahead and show you how to do the foundation and then go right straight into contouring. So here we go. And then we're going to put on our foundation. So again, the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. This time we're both doing the shade 810. So we're just gonna be buffing this into our skin. We have those buffing brushes that we talked about in our last video. I kind of like to just sort of stipple it in first and then kind of buff it out to blend it. So next we take our under eye concealer. So we actually just bought this like yesterday. This is our MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW15. I just used it for the first time today. And yeah, I already love it, so yeah, that's nice. What we're gonna do. So I just put a little bit on my hand first, just to kind of warm it up. And then I'm just gonna take my, my ring finger and put a little bit on there, and then I'm just gonna put it on underneath my eyes like this. And I like to kind of go down and kind of go in just kind of a little triangle shape-ish, because I like to highlight my face with this as well. Same. And then I actually like to highlight the rest of my face with this, so I'm just going to take kind of whatever I have left on my hand and put that on my forehead, and then down my nose. And then I'm going to go down right here and on my chin. And I think this works best being blended out with a beauty blender. So I have a beauty blender, and damp beauty blenders work really well. They kind of they take all of like the excess color off. So if you put too much on, they're very good at kind of taking the excess off, but then blending what you have left on your face out. So I just run it under the sink a couple of times and kind of squeeze it out. But then I'm going to take that and just kind of blend out everything. Alright, next we take some setting powder. This is just my e.l.f. setting powder, or you can take anything. Shannon has a CoverGirl one. And so we just set what we just put on under our eyes, and this just keeps it in place all day. Okay, and then after you've set your under eye, then you're just going to go ahead and powder the rest of your face. I use the same stuff as I use under my eyes. It's just my CoverGirl powder. So then I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. I've already put some powder on there. I'm just going to dab it on. I just use a different one that gives me some more coverage because I need it. Okay, and then that's it for like foundation. So after that though, I do like to contour my face every day, so then I will go into my contour. So the first thing to really kind of keep in mind about contouring is that you're really just sculpting your face with this. So the more prominent features on your face, like your nose or your cheekbones, those are going to be kind of brought out more when you contour and highlight. So contour kind of makes those, like your cheekbones, kind of sink in a little bit, or kind of if you want to give the illusion that your face is a little bit thinner, your nose is a little bit thinner, that's kind of what contour is for, but then highlighting is bringing that back out. So you're highlighting your cheekbones or highlighting the bridge of your nose and is what's really going to bring those features forward. So let's just say where the light hits your face, so if you were to have a light kind of hitting you down here, like from the top down, where the light is going to be hitting your face is where you want the highlight. So that's why you kind of highlight down under here, because the light is going to be hitting your forehead, kind of down through your nose, right here, and on your chin. So those are the highlight areas, along the cheekbones as well. The contour areas will be underneath those cheekbones, around the temples of your forehead on either side, and also underneath the jawline. And so a good trick to know where to contour and where your cheekbones are is to take the handle of your brush and put it on your cheekbone where your bone is, and then suck in your cheeks and roll it down, and when you feel it sink in, so that's where you contour. And like usually what I would suggest is to contour the area where like it sinks in towards your mouth. I mean, you don't want to line all the way to your mouth because that would be really kind of weird looking. Oh my god. Anyways, you don't want a line straight to your mouth because that doesn't look right, but start from your hairline and work your way inwards and you'll get just kind of a gradient effect, and you'll see what we mean because we're going to do it right now. So here we go. I'll kind of zoom in so you can see. Alright, so there you go. Already it just kind of looks like our cheekbones are more pronounced. It might look like we have brown streaks on our cheeks, which is totally understandable. That's what we just did. We'll fix it. It'll look better. But for now, at least it kind of just gives us definition to our cheekbone. The next step would be to contour around our face. So we just want to get around our hairline. This is where a natural shadow would fall. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Just take not too much, because you don't want it to be brown, but to just kind of contour around your hairline. And make sure you get up by your temples and work it into the hairline so that way it doesn't show up like a brown streak. Like, at least make sure it looks like it's blending into your hair so it looks natural. And sometimes I like to get under my face, or like under my chin, I guess. So just like this. I don't do it too dark because I don't want it to look too tan, but if I just want to accentuate those, like my jawbone, I'll do that. And last but not least, contouring the nose. I don't know, I do this all the time. I don't know if she does it all the time, but I like to do it whenever I contour just because I think it looks better. I do this almost every day too. I try not to get too much because it'll definitely show up on your nose the most and it'll look really strange. So I just get some on like a big, or like on a fluffy brush like this, I don't know, and I just draw a line on either side of my nose. And once you have your lines, you just want to blend that all in. I also get the tip of my nose. Instead of just having two streaks, I'll just kind of connect both of those lines on the tip like this. And then the last thing we do is actually blush. So we're just going to be applying blush to our cheeks. And I usually like to work from the outside in. So I start off kind of more back here where I did my contour, and I'll bring it up towards the apples of my cheeks, halfway towards that. So I think I kind of do the opposite. I kind of start here and kind of put the blush on this way and kind of work my way backwards. I don't know. So there's not really one right way to put on makeup. I mean, as you can see, we put on makeup differently, but it's just, you know, you kind of have to play around with it, and whatever works best for you. That's there's no right way, there's no wrong way. Well, there's wrong ways, but there's not one singular right way. Okay, and then the very last thing I do when I do my face is I highlight. And so I just take not too much of that and I'll put it on the cheekbones, like on the high parts of my cheekbones. And then I take a little bit and I put it on my nose, right in between where I contoured, and a little bit on my forehead. And then a tiny bit on my cupid's bow, just to highlight that, and a little bit on my chin. So basically what I'm doing is I'm highlighting all those natural points that the sun would hit my face. And that does it for our face routine. This is our foundation and how we contour our face. And I would like to point out that what we've done tonight is just powdered contour. There is a difference between powder and doing liquid. I think the other one's a lot more dramatic, so yeah, this is kind of the less dramatic one, kind of more for everyday wear. But eventually we will do some sort of cream contour and highlight makeup video, kind of show you the difference between the two. Here's what it looks like, if you can see. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure to like our videos, and we come out with new videos every Tuesday. So keep up to date with those, and Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Don't tap. No, I just think that's great. You just whipped it with your hair. Of course we would have. Just start over and say it. You just whipped it with your hair. That's nice.
Bye.